Hyford. Oh, don't tell me that's a can. Nope, looking at
Oh, looky there. See copper.
Yeah.
Very nice, Mike.
Dude, that's awesome. It just kind of like...
Yeah, it's perfect. Just try to get a picture of that before you pull her out of there. Yeah, he says. Oh, there she is. That's a coin right there, bub. Mike, great finds. We're on another adventure today. We're on a brand new permission that Mike got here. And supposedly, according to the landowner, there's a home site right about where we're standing. Mike was pointing out, though, this maple tree, all these lanternflies. Look at all these dead lanternflies down there. They're going to be swamped next year, though, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I got a feeling, too.
So anyway, we're in this part of his pasture field. There's a lot of junk in here, but we think there's an old house here. Spring right there. We'll look at that in a minute. And we think this is where the house was right here. There's a couple bricks. That's not a really old brick, but... there's some bricks there and this weird pile of dirt, a lot of rocks. We're hoping this was where the foundation. Now, according to the property owner, when he was doing some work down here, they actually eyeballed some buttons. They don't detect or anything like that, but he thought it was weird. There's buttons and broken glass, so we're pretty excited. I thought we'd just look at the spring real quick just in case I forget. It's actually coming out of a piece of pipe over there, but that's it's probably a natural spring at one time. You already have your first treasure, huh?
First sign of a house site.
Very nice.
This is probably pre-Civil War. The way it's close. It's probably 1850s, but who knows? Can't see much of it. So. That's what you're looking for when you're looking for old house sites: glass and pottery and whatever else, buttons, gold coins.
And I'm looking for gold coins. I don't see any just yet, but. Nice. I just getting ready to turn the machine on. That will go ahead and look. Go ahead and dig. Should we dig it up, Mike, or just leave it?
I think it's
part of a tractor or something.
It's a drum.
Oh yeah.
It's a brake drum. See how it would?
Yeah.
It's a rotor basically. Off of an old truck.
Yeah, I'll put it down. I'll put it down there with the rest of the iron junk.
Battery cable maybe.
Yeah, that's a battery cable, 100%, dude. Yeah, I'll throw that down there where the that other junk is down there.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
All right, so we're using the Garrett AT Max today. 0 program, 0 discrimination. Got my first target, probably a pull tab or something, but something a little right in here. I thought we'd dig the first one together, and then I'll put you away until we start finding stuff. All right, it's in here. Oh, there it is. It's a pull tab. Not the best start of the day, but we have a lot more digging to do. Yeah, we do. So that's my first big, good sounding target, and big blob of melted lead. It's probably from the battery that went to all this other stuff we found in here. It's probably a burned out car or tractor here at one time, if I had to guess. So far I'm just digging up cans and stuff like that. I moved to the other side of the spring. I'm going to check out this corner of the field. So I wanted to show you these real quick. These are walnuts, black walnuts, and inside the husk there's a hard seed, looks like that. If you crack that open, it's delicious nut meat in there. I just love walnuts, but they're really hard to take apart. Another reason I wanted to show you these is the stuff on the inside you can actually make a dye out of, and it'll turn your skin yellow, and I guess it's like a yellow or a butternut dye. If you've ever heard the term, Confederates, the Confederates during the American Civil War, 1860s, the uniforms typically were either cast off Yankee uniforms or their own uniforms, and they're called butternut. They're butternut colored, and that's because they would take these nuts, not black walnuts, but butternuts are pretty much the same thing, and they would make dye out of the inside of that to color the clothes. So when you hear about the butternut jackets or the butternut soldiers, that's what they're talking about. They're just talking about the dye color from walnuts. If they were a little bit juicier, well, maybe I can show you. But first, Mike just came over and said he's got something weird he wants to show me.
It's not old, I don't think, but hopefully somebody might know what it is. It's got an alien on it. What in?
Gremlin. I wonder if that's a gremlin. It's pretty light though, isn't it?
What is it?
I wonder if that's like off a gremlin car.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. You probably don't.
I know what
you remember the old gremlins?
I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, Mike.
I had to get that on
That's cute.
camera.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's nice. That's
and
cute.
also, I want to tell everybody too, there's the well.
Oh, I just,
Right there.
heck, I'm lucky I didn't fall in it.
See it?
Yeah, sure enough.
That's what he was talking about, I think.
Yeah, the homeowner said there was a well down here, but all right, so there's a well. It's got concrete around it, so that tells us this was lived in 1900s, early 1900s at least. But that well could have been dug in the 1700s. Yeah, unfortunately, at least half of this area we're in has been dug out. Yeah. So they're hopefully the house wasn't where it's completely dug out. So we're kind of going around the edges, seeing if we can find where the house was. So this is the walnut, and you can see it makes you yellow. And if this was a little bit greener, it would make me really yellow. I always have to be wary about broken glass, digging it up, because there's a little aluminum ring that went around there. That's what I heard. And it sounded pretty good, so I went ahead and dug it. And if I had like jammed my fingers down in the dirt like I normally do without gloves on, I could have cut myself. So always be wary about even good signals that could be like attached to broken glass. I'm still circling around the area where the house was. You can see it's in those trees over there. Like I said, unfortunately, this has all been, a lot of this dirt was taken away at one point. The guy sold some of the topsoil, but I think I'm getting close to where the house may have been. I'm kind of like on the edge of it, because I'm starting to hit iron, and I just dug something that looks like it's going to be either a coin or a button. Something old right here. I kind of came up here to look in this dirt to see if I can see any pottery or oyster shells. I'm not really seeing any, but there's definitely more iron in this area right here. So what do you think? Is it a coin or a button? That's the only problem with gloves is you can't really tell too easy. It's really thin. So if it is a coin, it's going to be a colonial copper, like from Great Britain. I think that's what it is actually. I don't see any sign of a shank. All right, we'll keep looking. I'm going to let that dry off before I clean it anymore. And if we find one or two more targets here, I'll call Mike over. He's about 200 yards from me on the other side of the trees. So I just dug a little piece of lead. It's got a good patina on it. I think it might be just a fired bullet though, but I don't know how old. I was hoping it's going to be melted, but I'm not so sure. Unfortunately, there's like a lot of plastic and stuff on the ground here too, but that piece of lead is a good sign. I know I always say that. So here's my first old piece of iron, and I actually don't think that's going to be hand forged. Could be wrong about that, but I'm not really seeing much in the way of pottery or anything in the ground, broken bricks or anything. So I think the house is hauled away when they took the topsoil off this field, except for right along this fence. You can see I'm real close to the fence right here. In fact, if you look, I know it's hard to see, probably can't see it, but along the fence, it kind of dips down into the fields, about 3 feet of topsoil taken off out there. All right, so I got Mike over here, and we're looking around. We've been digging for about 20 minutes, haven't found anything else except for cans. But I do have something in the hole that could be of interest. Nice little squeaker. I think it's brass. Hopefully it's not a blade of grass down there. Looks like it might be wire though, brass wire. What do you think? You ready? Oh no. Yep. So it's just an old piece of brass wire. You know, it could be 100 years old, but it's not 200 years old. It's not. Sorry about that. Let's go check out Mike. We're actually kind of headed out of the field, but he just got, I think he said a button. So let's go check it out.
Little tiny little guy. Little tiny one. Yeah.
Oh, it's cute.
I just got an eagle on it.
Yeah, good.
Hey guys, I just got a 12 on the machine, and it's got like a little design on it, almost. Yeah, it does. See the little waves in it, like little. Isn't that weird?
That's cute.
We found out they moved a lot of soil here when they did the irrigation, and they sold some topsoil, so we're lucky to even be fine. He actually found a copper a minute ago too, so.
Not too far from where Mike found his button. It looks like I got a little pocket knife here. That could be an oldie. be mother of pearl. I'm not sure. I don't think it's bone. But yeah, that could be kind of an oldish one. Older than me, I'd think. So Mike and I are in a different part of the farm, and we've got about 50, 60 acres right here we're going to check. We're going to search the fields. We're looking for areas where there's iron or oyster shells to help us really focus in where the buttons and the gold coins are. So we go all the way back to the woods and whatnot. I'm getting a little bit of iron in here, nothing great, but this is my first target in the field, and I thought I'd go ahead and share it with you. This is a fired modern bullet. It's got a copper jacket, so you know that it's less than 100 years old, more or less, with lead on the inside. Not a great find, but there is some iron in here. It's a nice screamer of a target right here. I hope I don't jinx you by getting you out, but really good sounding, so I'll get you out. Hope I don't jinx me by getting you out. Wait. All right, it should be loose, if not out of the hole. You ready? All right, it's right in the bottom of the hole. You see it? Watch out for it. Oh no. Well, that's probably it right there. It's rectangular. It's too big for a belt buckle. It's probably copper. That could be a nice. Oh, that might be a buckle actually. That could be a nice buckle right there, or a plate off a house door. What is it? That's a plate off a house door. Yeah, so that's a nice big old brassy piece. That's that would have been, you know, on the door. Yeah, so that's you know, that's something. Could mean that we're getting close to a house. We'll keep looking. Nice signal there. That's a piece of a arrow, aluminum arrow. I've actually just dug another piece of it. Always got to be careful that the broadhead's not still on it. That's for hunting deer. That would have been where the broadhead was, so it's not in there. I'll carry it out of here. It's not a great find. It's probably about 3 cents worth of aluminium. I got it, aluminium. It's a big old chunk of, I guess it's like white metal or zinc. So we know that's not going to be terribly old. I'm not sure what it goes to, but got a hole through it there. It's almost like a flat across there, so it was probably bolted onto something. Obviously that would probably been a hole in some wood or something. Probably off an old ice box or something. So I worked my way down across part of the field and didn't come up with a whole lot, but Mike just called me over, so I thought we'd see what he's finding. He looks happy.
Oh, there's a site here, right here.
Oh, sweet.
George Washington.
Oh, is it?
I would go absolutely berserk, but we haven't turned it over yet. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It probably isn't, but
GW.
I would absolutely. No, it's just gonna be plain, I think.
Nice.
I'm getting a lot of iron signal. I try and tell everybody you gotta open your machine up and listen for all the nails. I'm getting stuff. I gotta show him what I found so far. But that's an awesome find from the 1700s, guys. Let's keep going. I got that.
Nice.
I'm letting it dry out. And
So can I touch it?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, that's probably.
And then there's the
colonial
baby
cup.
spoon ball.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
So we got
so
a little
cute.
bit of a house site here.
All right, so I have a nice little target in the hole. I think it's going to be a button. What do you think? See it? Really thin. Yeah, there's a smushed shank on the back. So it's a nice big old flat button. Make sure there's no GWs on it. Mike's got me thinking about that now. Most awesome, my friend. Yeah, I'm talking to you. We have a happy little squeaker right there. Oh yeah, look at that. That could be something really good. Hoping it's a coin. Could be a big old thick flat button. You see it? Not yet. All right. I don't think it's going to be too deep. No, it's right in there. Boy, it's really... Oh no, hope that's not aluminum. Yeah, it's aluminum. No, it's not. It's a root. Okay, good. Oh, there she is. That's a coin right there, bub. Maybe. Yeah, it is. That's a coin. It's probably a colonial copper, meaning like a King George copper, or it could be a state issue. It's really thin. And most colonial coppers are, so most excellent. Well, that was a super screamer. No idea what it is, but I think it's fairly modern. That's the first piece of redware that I've seen. Normally, I almost always like see stuff like this before you even get a good target, but there's really not much of this pottery out here, at least right where we're digging. There's plenty of good targets though, huh? I think I just found a little button, a little tiny flat button. Got the shank on the back, which is nice. This is, you know, a pre-Civil War find, I do believe, with that type of shank, so very nice. As Mike said, he just got a button. Let's go look at it.
Another big, here comes Chig. Another big one.
Yeah, sweet.
Shank is going on this one.
GW?
Yeah. Oh, there might be something on it. Just another flat.
Yep, that's a good one. Most awesome.
Oh, there's a little bit of the silver wash on the back.
Is there? Sweet. I have I was actually digging a target up here when he said he got the button. So let's go see what I have. I think it's all the side of the hole there. I've been digging a lot of shredded cans, unfortunately. Yeah, something big and it might be gnarly, so I'm gonna put you away. It's possible it could be a big piece of iron. Well, it wasn't even as good as iron. The whole soda can. Got a coin-like squeaky right there, but I can see it. And it's not something that I want to mess around with too much. It's an old needle. But yeah, that's not a great target to be carrying around all day. I'll tell you what, I got the soda bottle. And I will dump it in my soda bottle. That way I don't stick it in my fingers when I empty my bag out. If I get in the soda bottle. I have a nice little disc right here. I suspect it's going to be a button. Yeah, so we got another little flat button here. You see a shank right there. That's where they would sew it onto the clothes. Clean off the front just a little bit. It's probably just a flatty. Yeah, just a flatty. No designs on it, but nice little find. I'll definitely put that in the bag and add it to the collection.
You think it's a button? Ooh. It's like a tomback. Because the shank, if it's a shank, it looks a little weird.
Does that mess it?
Yeah, I didn't think it was a button at first, but...
Yeah, I think it's a tomback with a shank. It's just really weird. Isn't it strange?
They're brittle. That tomback's more brittle, and I think it's like
very brittle.
A zinc and copper mix, I believe.
Nice little roundy right here somewhere. There. Probably a button, judging by the size, not a coin. What do you think? I'd say it's a button or a coin. I imagine that's going to be like a flat button. Looks like there's a little bit of gilt or gild on the back still. Yeah, you can see that's where the shank would have been. So nice little flatty. So here's an interesting little find. It is melted lead. So they were either hanging out here making some musket balls back in the day, or maybe the house burned. It's hard to say, but it's right in the middle of where we're finding everything. So I have what appears to be another small flat button right here. Let's look at it together. You ready? Yeah, there's where the shank would have been attached, right on the back, right in the center. Let's give it a little rub, see if there's any decorations on the front. No, just a little flat button. So I've been digging around probably for an hour or so. Mike got another large cent, or a colonial copper, and I got a button or two, but you probably saw those. But I just got another button. I think it's tomback. I thought we'd look at it together. It's in my hand. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Looks like it's melted, maybe. Maybe it's a melted button or melted coin. I'm not sure, really. It feels like a coin to me that's been melted. So it's probably a house here that burned. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that is. Yeah, I'd say it is. I think it's far more likely that's actually a melted colonial copper than a button. The metal feels right. So if that's the case, the house probably stood right about where I am now, and that would have been in the ashes of the house after it burned. And I'm thinking now that's exactly what happened to it. Nice high squeaker here. Thought we'd dig it together just in case. Sounds kind of big, so it's either a coin right on the top or a can. Oh no, it's a pull tab. How in the world? That must be another can. I can see a pull tab there, but there's a really good squeaker underneath it. It's probably a can, I guess. Yeah, there it is. So we got a can and a pull tab in here. Sorry about that, dudes.
Is that a cradle bell piece?
See
how the design on the side looks like the flower petal?
Oh yeah, sure.
Is
Okay.
that a cradle bell?
Yep, 100%.
All right.
Very good.
You want to come down there? I'm getting a significantly high number. I don't know if you want to come down and see it live with me.
What do you think it is?
It's probably going to be a copper or silver.
Silver?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a copper.
Well, I think we're going to watch you dig.
Let's just see. I told him we're getting close to the end of the day here.
Yeah.
It's getting dark already.
Hard to believe. Hey, today's first day of winter, right?
Yes, and we're...
Yeah, first day of winter. So, after today, well, actually it already started, but the days will get longer, more light in the days now. So, as far as I'm concerned,
Spring's
like
on.
winter's already over, right?
Right, exactly.
Like spring's
We'll be
on.
in the water tomorrow, right?
Well, not quite, but yeah. So Mike's got a good signal. He says.
That could just be a can, but I mean we're getting.
I can't hear anything. I'll watch you though. You gonna film it?
I'll get it after. I'll get this slide with you. Let's get it out of here. I think it's gonna be a copper, maybe. It's awful high for. Oh, don't tell me that's a can. Nope. Looking at it.
Oh, looky there. See copper.
Yeah.
Very nice, Mike.
Dude, that's awesome. It just kind of like.
Yeah, it's perfect. You're trying to get a picture of that before you pull it out of there. Yeah, he says. And this is what we found. Pretty much seen all my stuff, but Mike came up with some pretty nice coins. This is probably the nicest one. It's a King George III, and it's 1787, I do believe.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of our favorite finds right there, I think.
It's kind of
something weird about it. I don't know.
I like it too.
Definitely, but yeah, lots of flat buttons, a few coins, and this I'm pretty sure just modern because it's painted green.
Yeah, if it didn't have that on, I think it's old because it looks green.
Yeah, had a nice patina, but that's just paint. So, all right, Mike.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys joined us today, and we'll get back out there again.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Have a good Christmas. Actually, this video might be a little after that.
No, it's gonna be tomorrow night.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm already excited.
So Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.
All right.
Take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere